At the fourth now, a moment ago, this was the second for Pyatt.
Yeah, long way to the hole, 294. Got a hybrid here, just trying to set up a reasonable third.
Wow, got it all the way over on the right edge of the green. So beautiful contact there. Big swing here from Gabrielsic from 290.
Will not have a whole lot of break in it, and I will not say that many times today.
All right, Pyatt, a little work to do for his birdie there at the fourth. The 22-year-old from Canton, Michigan.
Yeah, with the soft greens. Oh, great sound there. You can hear a good bunker shot. You can tell by the sound of impact.
Back at the fourth, birdie putt for Pyatt to tie the hole. All right, good two-putt by James Pyatt. He remains one up in that match.
Pyatt now second shot to the par four.
Yeah, making things a little bit harder on himself here, Jimmy. 192 left, some 30 yards longer than Gabrielsic, and he's hung this out.
Yeah, same kind of finish as he had off the tee, and that got a kick back in the bunker, and that was just going straight down the hill. Gabrielsic next. Nota, with your opponent in the right bunker, what's the play here?
Yeah, just a nice conservative shot just to the center of the green. Textbook, just like that.
Well played, even better. Pyatt's third now. Here's the 13th.
Completely shut off over here. Not much of a chance, and you see why.
Yeah, had a really short backswing, so. He nestled it close to the bottom. Nice putt. Freed him up. Ties the match.
From him towards the flag, but that's not going to help him here.
Yeah, trying to play it out right. And he did a great job of just keeping that on the putting green. That is a nice shot right there.
Where you're just trying to get it within a couple feet, maybe give it a chance to go in. All right, never high enough, but you know, a good par, and now he's going to force James Pyatt to make it from 10 feet to tie the hole.
Back to the green at 6. See if Pyatt can say par.
Big breaker from left to right. Oh, what an up and down that is. Beautiful par.
And he concedes the rest to Gabrielsic.
He can just land something in the center of the green. It'll work back toward the hole. He's pulled this just a bit, but it should catch the green.
Yeah, that was a better swing, a lot more in rhythm. It wasn't a kind of a guidey quick swing. That was much better.
Just stayed out of that right greenside bunker, Bones.
That was Gabrielsic's second shot here at 7.
He's taking a 7-iron. Beautiful line here. See if he dialed in the yardage.
Oh, it releases to the back portion of the green. That was not a bad shot.
Talent that a lot of coaches possess at the Division I level.
He said after the round of 16 of the Western Am, he kind of felt like I can play with these guys. And I think that's leading into this week why he's had success. He realizes I can play at this top level. And a beautiful putt.
Piece of mud on the back of this ball. See if it comes out square.
Came out solid.
Yeah. You can see that mud still on the ball, and I don't know, maybe expected it to have an adverse effect on the overall distance it would carry, and might have just caught too much of it.
Yeah, it was a bit unlucky there on that second shot coming in.
For Pyatt.
Well, and the mud is still on the ball because it's on the fringe there. Not able to clean it.
Bit unlucky on the second shot. Didn't hit that poor shot, and he loses the hole now.
Yeah, just trying to carry this on somewhere on the front half of the green and then just hope that it lands softly. Pulled this one just a touch, the left center of the green it's headed.
As it's soft enough. Okay, it just stays in the first cut. That shot will be much easier from there than it would be from the rough.
He's got a 3 hybrid. And this is out to the right. This is headed toward that grouping of bunkers just right
Oh, and just gets down to the right side. Might be slightly on the downslope.
Just let it crawl up and over a little ridge and then chase down to the hole.
Now, didn't like the contact, caught a little high on the face, comes up well short.
Just a tiny bit of left to right, and it's a great opportunity here.
There you go, the youngest of the 4 semifinalists remaining. He gets the job done at the 8th.
Yeah, Pyatt now his second shot, Noda.
Yeah, only about 10 yards away from where Gabrelsik's ball is, so he knows his opponent's in trouble. Just needs a solid shot, and that's a good swing he put on this.
I'd say that's right where he's got to get it, right on that green there. It might come back into that valley. It's on the right level. A lot of movement on this green.
Come up just a little bit under it, high on the face. That's going straight for this cross bunker.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to avoid. Yep.
Still has a chance, but he's going to have to hit a perfect shot here, and just caught it heavy, and problems continue.
Yeah, it's just such a bad. He had just such a bad break getting it above his feet. Try to hit a little club with a lot less loft on it. Just so difficult if you hit it in these penalty areas. You feel like he can get it out, but yeah, Gabrelsic now his 4th shot.
Absolutely has to get this close.
Did if it doesn't spin too much. Oh no, not too bad. Just got to keep grinding away. Pyatt now at the 9th, 2 putts to win the hole.
Yeah, this is no easy task here. He's going to try and get away from him.
Grew up in the Midwest, plays on this type of grass, but I don't think anyone's ever played on greens like this. And
that's still going to be some work there.
Absolutely. It's so hard to pick up the speed.
Which you'll see some of the players on during the stroke play portion.
That's a double bogey. Mistake off the tee and just kind of got it in that cross bunker that is conceded, so Pyatt to win that hole. Go one up.
See USGA.org. The USGA for all golf is and all it can be. Second on the way for Gabrelsic.
Oh, and he too comes up short.
Yeah, he's fighting his swing a little bit. Initially it was Pyatt, and now I think Gabrelsik's trying to figure it out.
Gabrelsic, long birdie putt at 10.
There's that big right to left swinger that Justin referenced. It's got to slow down just a bit.
Pyatt to win the 10th.
I think he picked up a little something just about how much it's going to run out at the end.
Right idea. Par conceded to James. Gabrelsic, a little bit of work left at 10 to tie the hole.
Yeah, facing a 2-down deficit if he doesn't get this to go.
So a 3-putt at the 10th. Gabrelsic now 2 down.
He's at 145, but he's got a great angle from here.
Yeah, he's been in some tight matches all week, so it doesn't look like he likes it.
He's hammered this.
Oh, no. It's like the second over the green. He cannot hit it long.
Make some shots out of this stuff. Should be able to control this.
You drive it over here, you've got it to knee higher to length. Normally.
It was from 119.
He keeps just below the hole, and that's right where he's got to have it. Nick over the green. Smart play. Hit it in the fringe and maybe get it to 9. Just trickle on. That's something like that.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
What a shot that is.
Well, there's no way you could leave it short other than leave it in the rough, but beautiful shot. Talked about Pyatt's matches, one up in the round of 64, 4-3, 4-3, 3-1. So he's had one tight match, a couple tight matches, but it's not good. Well, I guess going up that left side works. So he's now 3 up as he heads to 12.
Yeah, 3 in a row for Pyatt.
Yeah.
He's got to land this about right in the 90-yard zone if he wants to get it close.
Nicely done there. Lands it on just a bit of the downslope.
What Gabrelsic will do.
To your point, Justin, that's a hard thing for Gabrelsic to look at now. He's got to come through with the goods. And does not appear that's going to run out.
Now it pitched into the slope, almost kind of going back up the hill because of his angle. And the putt will be easier, but it's not going to get any shorter as it.
This is a tough ask. It's got some left to right swing in it. And you have to respect the break, and he did. Just didn't match up the speed. Just going to start it about a foot out and just let it drift over.
Surprising, Justin. That would have been for 4 straight wins for James Piot.
I'm going to start this out high left and just let it feed over. A little too cautious there, but what you got to do when you got a big lead.
Yeah, only 3 holes have been tied in this match through 12 holes, so just gotta ease it on down there.
This is a good look.
Just fell off to the left. A little more speed, he made it. Frustrating.
Piot second on the way at 14.
Coming in from 126. And not the best effort there, but still got a putt for birdie.
Back to 14. Gabrelsic needs to hit a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. Needs to pull something out of the hat here from 94 yards. Hammered this. It's going to have a lot of spin on it.
Well, he needs it. That flies a good 30, well, maybe 15 paces past the flag. Gets back down to where he's got a reasonable look at it. Absolutely. I think you have to and realize, okay, if I make this putt, I put all kinds of pressure on my opponent. Just misses to the left, but a good effort.
So that's the second straight hole, Justin. Nick Gabrelsic's had a really good opportunity to chip into that lead, and hole's starting to run out for him.
Be a huge step in the right direction to find this fairway. Slopes sharply left to right. Lost this one out to the right. This will not find the fairway. I need a little luck over there.
There's a bunker, and oh, that's up towards the lip of the bunker. Not a very good lie as well, so big mistake off the tee. Man, you just got to tell yourself, hey, I've done this before. I trust what I have.
He just striped this down the left center.
There you go. All right. Big kick, and that's going to release down towards more of a flatter lie, and that's what you're trying to do. Get it up there a little bit above his feet, maybe a little bit, but wonderful shot. Get it back in the fairway. Yeah, 230 in, so that was the smart play.
He's got the advantage. See if he can take it. And he did not. Lost this out to the right, headed for the bunker.
You got to wonder if these guys are just getting a little bit tired here. This long week with all the delays. He's had plenty of those, just as much as anybody.
Gotta feel like he's got a fighting chance now. Watching Gabrelsic laid in that bunker, and this is just right of the hole. See if he gets back there.
He's trying. He was chasing it down. He scared it not to get back there. Didn't quite release. These muscle both players will have putts for par. Oh no, not a bad shot, but left it where he can be a little bit aggressive on this next one. But
gotta keep the pace up. This is gonna be slow up the hill.
oh my, what a putt! Gutsy.
That is just nails right there. That
Ice water. Gabrelsic to extend the match. Oh man, heartbreak. What a putt by Piot. He's got a seat at the finals. Dream week for him, 4-3. Really kind of straightened himself out after that early start.
Here with a victorious James Piot. James, wonderful performance today, 4-3. Closed him out here at the 15th hole. Walk us through that performance. What were the keys to it?
Just kept it in fairways. You know, first hole, it's got me the past 3 rounds actually, so rough start, but just bounced back and just kept hitting greens and stayed solid down the stretch. So just keep put the pressure on out here. You know, you hit greens and fairways, it's hard out here, especially, you know, any hole you can make a bogey or win with a par. So just kept to that plan today.
Well, and headed into Michigan State this fall for your final season, not a lot of people had your name circled as a favorite coming into this week. When you put the peg in the ground on the first round, did you feel like this was possible for you?
Definitely felt like I was playing where I had potential to do well this week. Sweet 16 at Western and winning a local Michigan event. So a lot of positives just rolling into here. And I just said take it one moment at a time. And it's been a phenomenal week so far.
And one of the great perks about playing well in the U.S. Amateur and getting to the final is that you do get an invitation to next year's U.S. Open. What are your thoughts on that?
Still haven't processed it yet, but it's a great feeling. I mean, that's something you dream of as a kid, you know, playing in a major. So I'm looking forward to that, and it's definitely, you know, a highlight of my life so far.
Well played today. All the best tomorrow. Back to you guys.
Thank you, sir.
James open up with a win against Brian Stark. Texas Longhorn picking up right where he left off.
This is pulled quite a bit. Very left side of the green.
Kind of maybe struggled a little coming in, but he has not struggled in every match after that. It's a good-looking shot if it's the right club.
Needs a bounce.
Gonna get that spin. Burko didn't quite get back there.
And he's looking for a little more. Yeah. College golf as we go out to 5.
Yeah, Vic's putt for birdie. Yeah, took to the back of the green. All in all, not too bad a putt from over there. Well, probably his best effort from the fairway. Look how much break he's playing. Just outside Vic's ball, actually. Gonna need to. And that one sneaks by just a little bit. Goes down with the lay of the land. So both players with some putts for par left. Easier said than done. Oh, there you go, Bones. Just as you said, just kind of beat it through the break. A greaser now. This for bogey.
And Jim, that's particularly annoying. I always thought that in an 18-hole match, you know, you're certainly going to lose a couple holes, but you can't afford to make bogeys from the middle of the fairway at 108.
Well, Vic goes one up. Didn't see that happening as we were standing there out walking up to the green, but nonetheless.
Going with 7. Let's see how deep into the green he can get it. Just right of it. You got to think that was a club short there. That was very ambitious, even as strong as these guys to take a club that number. This is pulled. Needs to hang on. Could miss the green to the left.
Oh, just carries the edge of that front left greenside bunker, so in good position now.
This is literally 25 feet of break to the left here.
Yeah, you don't often see a player aim perpendicular to the hole. And that's pretty good from there. I mean, it comes up about 3 feet short, but...
Well, now Greaser.
Slow putt here up the hill. Oh. Just catches a piece of the left side. Good effort there after coming off the 3 putt back at 5. Or really keep the speed up on it.
You called it.
So they trade 3 putts on the last 2 holes.
Back to the back right. That's the beauty of the design of the hole. It's a difficult hole, but gives you a chance to run it up if you need to.
It's good for line in terms of that left side of the green.
Just hits soft.
Yeah, with the good lie from 181, he shouldn't have to worry about the front bunker. He can fly this deep into the green. This heading at the center of the green.
He's walking in it like he likes it, and it should feed off just a little bit, but the greens are so soft, he won't quite get all the way to that back right there, Burko.
Potential 2-putt is way harder than he had on the previous hole. Downhill, now uphill and breaking to the right at the end, and there's just no let up in this golf course. And he will face, once again, a very tricky 5-footer. With the downhill pitch here, he's got to make sure and respect how fast this ball's moving when it gets to the hole.
Yeah, coming into today's matches, he made 16 birdies, so he has played some impressive golf.
A beautiful putt there. Both pace and line. Gave it a chance to go in, but obviously it's conceded.
270 to the front edge here. Warm wind downhill, looking to advance this iron and run something back, but this is blocked. And this is going to leave a very, very difficult second in terms of length and angle. Left center of the green. Let's see if it takes care of the front bunker.
Oh, just catches the right edge of it.
On these soft greens.
Yeah, long swing, trying to get it over that edge of the green. Beautiful shot there.
Nice hands.
Plenty of spin.
Fly this as far as he wants. Or play a little chunk and run. Looking for some run out here. Boy, that hit very softly.
Yeah, Bones, that chunk and run's a tough shot when the greens are as soft as they are. You've got to hit it really low.
So that's 3 straight bogeys at 6, 7, and 8 for Travis Vick.
Vic's got to be really careful that he doesn't let this guy get too far out ahead.
Wow, so an opportunity lost there for Austin Greaser.
Now up to the 9th, third shot for Austin Greaser. Jim Bones Mackay with this group.
Yeah, tried to get out of a fairway bunker with a second. It didn't go very far. This is going to come up short.
Thank you, Steve. This was just a moment ago out of a divot. And this was conceded. This is 4th shot. That's good. Match is now tied.
As we all are in learning mode in the game of golf, but he's learning quickly.
His second.
Wedge from 157. Great angle here after that really well-played tee shot. But that's not the leave he would love unless this ball releases a little bit more down the hill. You'd love a putt back up the hill for your 3 as pitched as this green is. Yeah, and from 113, play aggressively, but get it behind the hole. Leave yourself a putt you can take a swing at. This looks like it needs to get up.
Yeah, he didn't like it, Bones. Comes up well short, and that is a tough putt there. Yeah, beautiful putt there. And you know, the downhill putts, not quite as treacherous here at Oakmont.
Needs to win a hole, and from 133, he's got to be happy that he's playing first. Only 4 behind this whole location. Tough to get it all the way back there.
Yeah, and to keep it there, and he does a decent, really good job of that. The soft green actually didn't spin as much as it looked like it would, so solid shot.
Right of the flag.
Trying to get it to turn. Stays below that, really spins back. It's going to go all the way down towards the front of the green.
And you got to wonder with a shot like that if they have the yardage from over there. I'm not sure if it's in the book or not, but the one thing, if you're going to play other fairways, you got to make sure you know the exact number over there because it's typically not in the book.
Left that about 6, 7 feet short.
That's a big response from all these fans that came out here from Ohio to see Austin play.
So it's tied going to the 12th, the par 5. Well played, conventional way.
Lands, it's going to go hard to the right.
He's going pretty deep with it. Boy, lands softly, and this could be special. That is a tremendous shot from there.
It really is, and he's got himself below the hole, too, on a putt he can be aggressive with.
Up at the green, just in that bunker, Greaser, his 3rd.
And the great thing about this shot is no matter what he does, he shouldn't ultimately have a downhill putt. No matter where it finishes, it should then release down the slope and leave himself something that is somewhat flat.
Yeah, nice bunker shot there. Just powered it through the break, had it too far out there.
And according to Austin and his coach at North Carolina, Andrew DiBattista, his putter, his best weapon.
Well, and he's wielding it right now. Beautiful putt, great birdie. That was just textbook.
Got a over on that right side of the tee. Sandy's trying to hit a little bit of a cut.
Just left of it.
Come off the slope. Not quite enough off that slope, but a solid iron shot nonetheless.
This is overcut. This is dangerous if it doesn't catch the high side of the green. Wow.
Catches the bunker. That was a miscue right there.
You get the feeling that maybe he took too much club there and just eased into it. It wasn't aggressive play at all.
Vic from the right bunker here at 13.
The green's several feet above his golf ball. He's got some green to work with, but he tried to get too cute there. And
Mom in West Mifflin, and he spent about 20 years there before heading down to Florida as we watch Vic at 13.
And that was his third shot. Greaser's on there with a birdie putt. I was born just down the street in Johnstown, so I know how those Steeler fans are.
Certainly is, you know, as we talked about, kind of swagging around, and Travis is much more kind of low-key, very methodical, but fun to watch these two styles go head-to-head.
He said at the Western it's the best he's ever played golf. His mental side is in such a great place, and that's why he's playing so well this week as well. There you go. Greaser wins the 13th. He goes 2 up, going to 14.
Yeah, about 10 yards of help with the win right now. I think he's going to... Taking it up the left side, looking for some cut. On a pretty good line, it appears.
Oh, how about that shot?
Flew it even with the front edge of the green. May not be quite as long as Austin Greaser, but can still get it close to the front. Now that's in good position there. Not his best there. I don't think he needed to open the club face quite as much as he had it.
Pretty good, Austin.
He just can't wait to get going out here. He plays fast, thinks fast, hits fast. And I think he thinks that he can smell blood.
4 straight wins for Austin Greaser on the back 9, now 3 up.
Trying to peel a cut here, but this is a double cross into the crowd.
Might have got a break there. Stayed short of the church pews, I think. That was a little quick.
Banged into somebody, unfortunately, and kept his ball short of the church pews.
And as you mentioned, it really goes downhill, and this green goes really towards the back. But
this is to the right and could leave an incredibly long bunker shot.
yeah, as I mentioned, this green's 56 deep.
Right side of the green, but deep enough, I think, to get on the surface, and that's a good play. He's just got to get it done from there in terms of a 2-putt, most likely.
Yeah, it looks like he's going with the club was left loft, maybe even a pitching wedge or a 9-iron hitting a blast shot.
Oh, this is going to have some chew on it.
Oh, too much. It's nearly a really good shot. All in all, not bad, but could have got a little bit of release. That'd have been something. Oh, well done.
Wow,
Great putt, yeah. That's the great thing about these guys who are multi-sport athletes, just their mental ability to handle the moment. They want the ball, they want to handle those, have those moments. That's why you practice. Just not enough speed. Stake off the tee, but he'll lose that hole. Cuts that lead down to 2 up, so Vic got maybe a little momentum going in his direction.
230 yards, and you would think at 2 down, he's forced to get after this flag, and he's hit a heck of a good-looking shot here.
Wow, Bones, it certainly was. Leaves himself with about 15 feet putting up the hill.
With this much loft, but this is pull hooked, and that tee shot from Vic put all the pressure on. Greaser not able to respond.
Yeah, just 6-iron. That's a big ask, and I think just trying to kind of trap it a little bit. He tugged it.
Got to commit to this one.
Oh, good audio there.
That is a terrific shot.
Good putt. Just ran out of pace there towards the end. Oh, great putt there. Maybe just overread it just a touch in reaction to watching Vic's putt, but
Back-to-back wins for Vic, though. Heading to 17, just one down.
Yeah, it looks like it's going left. Depends on the lie.
And that's up in the straw, if you will, the big rough. It'll carry a long way.
He hits a hard cut, and he's been doing that all week, and that's a bullet.
That's a fantastic lead. Heavy.
Yeah, and that nestles down as well. It's just so hard to get the club through there without it just being grabbed. Whoa now. All right, well played. I'm with you, Justin. That's a smart play. Look at that look. He has got the stare going. Well, that just sneaks on by the hole. Good. It's still rolling.
But you're right, 90% of the time when these putts are missed, we have to make it. They're on the high side. And that one's low. Boy, with plenty of pace on it, too.
And we'll see what happens here. Yep, hats are off. Match is over. That was a solid match. Good fight by Vic, but great playing, Austin Greaser.
There's his brother, Byron, momentarily. Saw him there, cheering on. His twin, special bond and relationship between those two.
All right, thanks so much. So I'm here with Austin Greaser, who is advanced into tomorrow's final. Austin, tell me what's going through your mind right now. A lot of emotions, it looks like.
Yeah, a lot of emotions. I mean, very surreal right now. It's going to take a while to set in, but we still got a lot of work to do. There's still tomorrow, but that was probably the most nerves I've ever felt all day long. They never went away. So just trying to get it together, maybe get some sleep. If I can get an hour or two tonight, I'll be surprised, but just getting ready for tomorrow.
Obviously, a lot of love going on for you here on the screen. A lot of folks that made the drive over from Ohio, your family, Byron over here. What does that mean to you?
Oh, my gosh. I can't put it into words. I'm speechless. I mean, there are so many people here supporting me that I knew was going to show up. I didn't know was going to show up. Just a lot of support for me, and I love them all. I'm never going to be able to put into words how much it means to me for everybody to be here, but I'm just really glad that I can share this with a lot of family and a lot of friends.
And speaking of family, we got Byron over here. Sure looks like he means a lot to you. I've never seen the guy so fired up coming out of the crowd to give you that hug. What a moment for you, too.
Yeah, it's he's believed in me just about as much as anybody, so it's pretty cool to have him there.
Byron, how about your brother?
Yeah, I mean, great job. Heart rate's really high. Nervous the whole round. I'm at a loss for words, but played good and hung in there and, lost 2 holes, but, hey, you stuck in there and hit a good shot here and got it done.
What are the chances that you show up for tomorrow's final?
I'd say highly unlikely. No, I'll be here. You'll see me on the first 50-50.
All right, Austin, obviously we got the final tomorrow. Big day for you. Biggest day probably ever in your golf career to this point. What's the key for you to get it done?
Just stick to my game plan, just like I told you yesterday. Just keep executing. I think me and my caddy Carter got a good game plan, and just keep executing golf shots and just trying to roll some putts in and just kind of see where it lands us.
Well, great plan. Thanks for your time. Have a good evening. Best of luck tomorrow. Let's send it back to Burko.